Hi everyone, welcome to BNB Hack Workshop. Today's session is about cutting-edge innovation across AI, deepin, the science, and the social. And today we have a special focus on real-world applications and the developer journey. And today, let's first welcome our first speaker, Blink, CMO of XPin. It's a project working to create a global connectivity through the power of AI and deepin. Hi, Blink.
Hi, Diana. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having us here. And I wish you a good day today. And I am honored to present about AI-powered decentralized network platform, which is XPin Network here. And I will walk you through the quick intro of XPin. We were fortunate enough to win the BIA winner back in November in Bangkok, DevCon. On BSC, and we got selected into MVP cohort number 9 in April, which was great. It was a big one as CZ and Vitaly was participating in it as well. And as the only deepin project among the cohort, we were fortunate enough to see a great growth on-chain and off-chain wise. In a sense, we did 2 campaigns and which crushed millions of transactions on BSC network and etc. So we're very happy to have the progress, and we're looking at TG very soon next month. So I'll start with the current landscape and our project background. So we're seeing the $2 trillion telecom market in sense of the Web 2 or Web 3 entire world. And we're also bridging between those two network and two industry, as we always say there's a huge gap between them. But I think thankfully we're seeing RWA, deepin, and AI, and new incentives and narrative that's in the space that we're connecting both worlds. And we have a rising exponentially demand for decentralized network, where we have way more traveler post-COVID compared to before. And so we're seeing a huge opportunity in this market. And in regards to the XPin's deepin advantage, is we came from a very strong background in the Web 2 and also on the Web 3 area, where we cover both AI, DeFi, and data. So I'll walk you through the main products that we have. Number one is the Global eSIM, which you can see actually our sponsored package in BB events or different offline events in Web3. For example, Token 2049, and we sponsor Bybit and LBank, also different exchanges event. And it's an eSIM card where you can just top up through on-chain BSC network or IOTEX. And we have instant activation top up, and we can cover up to 150 countries, and there's absolutely no roaming fee. One thing to add is you don't actually need a firewall. I mean, like you don't even need a VPN if you're in some sensitive country like Dubai or let's say China mainland. So that worked like a charm, especially for we have around 50,000 monthly retainer user now. So which is I think we're number 1 in Web3, but also a good number in the whole Web 2. So the second product we're introducing is XPin PowerLink. It looks like a power bank, but also a chargeable device with internet option service of covering like 10 devices at the same time. And while you can also have a mining option on it for the XPin token. So pretty much it's all-in-one 3 products of a power bank, internet portable Wi-Fi, and a miner. So the last one is Stella AI. Stella the AI is an on-chain feature NFT AI agent auction, AI agent form, where we had auction back in January. We achieved 1,500 BNB auctioned price, which crossed $1 million, probably more now. And we launched the NFT campaign back in March. So that's where I mentioned we have more than 2 million transactions on chain. And yeah, we with OKX Solo, we did more than 400K participants campaign. So that is the 3 main products that we're looking at. And regarding the go-to-market strategy, we have, as you can see, we have strong background of the deepin internet-related product. So we are product-focused and let growth for the user to have the fastest and valuable product to use, such as eSIM or PowerLink. And in terms of the market, Korean and Asian market is our number one, as where it's our base. And Korean market has huge potential in terms of the users and volumes and activity, etc., comparing to all the others. And we have also incentives offered through DNFT and AI auction, as I mentioned, and the campaign we launched previously in January and on March, and sequential ones. And we partner with OKX, Gate Wallet, Binance Wallet, and Bigget Wallet, where you can also find our eSIM card co-branded with a Bigget Wallet on the Bigget Wallet and merchant site. So the last one is our brand and community influence, where you can see our co-branded with top wallets, we sponsor major events, and then we also have partnered with top-tier crypto KOLs across spaces. And next is XDELA AI, the deposit, where we have more than, as mentioned, almost 400,000 users basis, where they actually used real BNB gas fee to mint the AI agent and the XDELA, the AI. So those users, I think, were exponential in the sense they actually did have the loyalty program, in a sense. They contributed their time and their gas fee, and they're looking to return of a great growth of the project itself of XSpin. And we have total deposit crashing 900,000, almost a million, almost and 10,000 APR, and flexible APR APY around 364.99%. Actually, today we're seeing a massive inflow volume in terms of staking. I think APY is less now, as there's more liquidity in the pool, but it's a great thing as we have more users from the past and the new users flooding in to our deposit and API loyalty program. So here I share some data highlights here, as in we have the active DNFT more than 360,000, and I think the number is crashing 400K now, and more than 2 million on-chain transactions, 20,000 plus, and minted DNFT, and we have more than 500,000 holder addresses on-chain, and 100K plus monthly active users, where it covered eSIM and PowerLink and different XDELA, the AI, different products of our landscape. And we have also more than 1,500 BNB in auctioned in the back in January, the AI agent auction. So here we can see all our partners below in the sidebar. And this is our token usage cases, where we're covering the mining options, AI agent, staking, product service, documents, PayFi options. We're connecting PayPal as well, and community governance token. And so for the business model, as mentioned, the eSIM and the PowerLink, etc., we do have our very stable revenue model comparing to different, I would say, the PIN project or other different new narrative project that's relying solo on the fundraising, where we do have a healthy cash flow model internally. So we have more than 1.3 billion international travelers, and covering the eSIM and also the internet part, and also diversified income streams in terms of the AI agent, the gaming, and then the NFT campaigns. So the next one is the roadmap. As I mentioned, we are looking at quick, quite soon TG in the Q3, probably August or September. So this is our project launch, service launch plan, and Q4 we're aiming at gamified incentives, airdrop campaigns, and more to come will be on PowerLink and more internet related product and subscription and management or upgrades of the product. So this is all from me, and thank you very much for having me here. And we're really looking forward to drive more activity on BSC, as BSC gave a huge support in terms of the gas program, etc., for users to have better uses on to use XSpin or any other project. So looking forward, and thanks again, Diana.
Thanks for sharing and congrats for the TGE soon. And before we end it, do you have any final suggestion for developers who want to build in this space? Okay, if not, then everyone do. Okay, and Blake, any final thoughts?
Yeah, and in terms of a developer, it is great as the staking option is new, as I mentioned. We're seeing an exponential growth from this week, and it is great. And we have support from the community side. So yeah, take a look at the NFT market campaign that's ongoing for months, and we have more than 2 million transactions on chain. And the staking options is new. We're boosting that pre-TG and of course post-TG. We probably will have a sequential great campaign coming up with the top tier wallets. So everything we're going to have massive announcements and move coming up, and with also top tier partners. So stay tuned, everybody.
Thank you, and everyone do follow Xpeng on X for latest updates, and looking forward to it. Okay, then next up we have Daniel, CEO of Demel, a platform pioneering decentralized identity and the wallet native message. Hi, Daniel. Hi, you muted.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Hi, Tiana. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thanks for joining us. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just going to share my screen. One moment. If I can start that up. Give me a sec. All right. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Tiana, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'll make a start. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Tiana. So, yeah, today we're going to be talking about DSOC and unlocking DSOC utility on the BNB chain. So, hello, everyone. I'm Daniel. I'm the COO at Demel Network, and it's a pleasure to represent the team at this BNB Hack workshop today and to share our exploration into the field of DSOC. So today I'm going to focus on a critical question, which is how can on-chain identity and messaging systems unlock real-world DSOC utility within the BNB ecosystem? First of all, I think it's important to address exactly what is Demel Network. So Demel is the new communication infrastructure for Web3. I feel that there's a lot of communication infrastructure is lacking. We have native wallets and DIDs. And Demel's mission essentially has been to utilize this infrastructure and to ensure secure cross-chain encrypted messaging with complete data ownership in a tokenized economy which values attention. So all communication is verifiable and encrypted, and we're already active across 39 chains. We're truly a multi-chain project. We have more than 2 million monthly active users, and we've processed more than 170 million on-chain transactions. So we are truly one of the largest dApps in Web3. So there are several problems with DSOC that we've identified these days, and the core issues facing decentralized social infrastructure as we see it are that Web3 email has certain drawbacks. We think that centralized servers, platform-controlled user data, unverified communication, lack of encryption and privacy. These are all big things, and of course, we had the hack for Gmail just recently, where millions of passwords were basically hacked, and obviously, if you're signing into Gmail with your wallet, it mitigates that kind of concern. So that's the first issue. The second issue is wallets and DIDs and NFTs lack utility for the most part. They're mostly used for display or collection, and there's not really any permission or communication control. Dmail has utilized NFTs, for example, as domains. For example, BNB at dmail.ai, and it's tradable within our marketplace as well. So another thing is that traditional KYC, as we know, is pretty complex. You have to, or if not complex, it's cumbersome. You have to upload documents. There's privacy exposure, which is against the ethos of Web3. There's a kind of poor user experience as well. And DAO notifications are weak for the most part as well. We are still relying in the Web3 space on Web2 tools like Twitter, Discord, Telegram, which are fine, but at the same time they rely on things like X rely on algorithms. Users really have to search for updates, and it can mean missing important information. So we feel like we have a pretty decent solution at Dmail, whereby Dmail supports four address types, right? So we have wallet addresses, DIDs, NFT domains, and Web2 email as well. And any of these can be utilized as a messaging address. So obviously this greatly expands the utility of DIDs and NFTs, as I mentioned. And for some of the premium features, Dmail verifies NFT ownership, for example, BABT to serve as a lightweight kind of KYC, allowing that to be bypassed in many situations. So the Dmail message protocol is fully open, and any project can send standardized Web3 notifications with custom automation and configuration as well. So let's go over some of the key features inherent in Dmail. So we have an end-to-end encrypted email inbox. So here, Dmail provides a fully end-to-end encrypted messaging inbox, which is something that Web3 has been sorely lacking. And unlike traditional email, all communication here is wallet native, encrypted, and verifiable on-chain. So it ensures users, not platforms, own their data. And this is an incredibly important thing because, if you don't own your data, you are a product, right? So another key feature is cross-chain compatibility. So I mentioned already that we already currently support messaging across 39 chains. That the Web3 space can be pretty fragmented. And so we need to unify this messaging service across all of these chains. So we believe that no matter what network a user is on, whether it's BNB or others, Dmail ensures seamless, secure communication across all these ecosystems. Another thing is the NFT support. So users can send and receive messages via their NFT domains. The default Dmail address is a OX, if you're on Ethereum, OX wallet address, for example. But you can actually get your own personalized domain, and you can communicate using readable, ownable addresses like Daniel.bnb if you want to use a DID, or you can use Daniel at dmail.ai if you want to get your own custom domain. So another thing would be, just back to this. Another thing would be real-time notifications. So all messages and alerts, airdrop claims, DAO updates, campaign invites, these are all delivered instantly via our own on-chain notification layer. These are all wallet native and Web3 compliant, and they give users full visibility without relying on Web2 systems like Telegram and Discord, as I mentioned. So pretty soon we're excited about something that's coming. We're going to have MCP AI, which we're developing. It's pretty much ready. And this is going to be Dmail's smart inbox assistant, and it'll help users to prioritize, filter, and manage messages using AI-driven logic. So it's going to be essentially like a personal assistant for cutting through all of the noise, surfacing what matters, and boosting productivity. And then finally, we have DID-based messaging where all communication in Dmail is anchored in verified decentralized identities, whether that's a wallet address, NFT domain, or BABT credential, as I mentioned. So this helps to ensure authenticity in every message, and it really helps to build a foundation for trust in Web3, which is so important. So some typical use cases. So first of all, as I mentioned, the NFT is kind of like a lightweight KYC, which offers access control. So to offer free cloud storage for users, we need to validate account authenticity without collecting personal data. That's the trade-off, right? So BABT serves as a lightweight, privacy-preserving KYC tool. And if the wallet holds BABT, the user is verified. So this is a really cool thing. Also, custom NFT domains and DIDs as social IDs. So Dmail supports custom NFT domains mapped to user wallets and users' messaging addresses. And it supports BNB DIDs like .bab, .bnb, .cassava as messaging identities. Additionally, for the notification API, current Web3 dApps require users to check manually for airdrops and rewards. However, Dmail's open API allows projects to send in direct email notifications to users. There are multiple reminder methods. It can be through email, browser push. You can even pin a Telegram bot, and you can be notified through Telegram. So we do believe, of course, there is a synergy and a crossover with Web 2, maybe a Web 2.5 for many people. And then in terms of other use cases, I think more features and integrations are possible across DSOC, gaming, and DAO tooling as well. So let's get into the technical architecture overview. So there's 5 layers, and the first one is the identity layer, which features wallet support. This can be across all different networks, EVM, things like MetaMask and Trust Wallet, but also Solana, OIZ on ICP, and so on and so forth. We also offer DID support, .bnb, ENS, NFT domains, as I mentioned, credential support, BABT, Galaxy passports, CyberConnect handles, and so on. And then we have the protocol and smart contract layer. This allows for messaging through the Dmail messaging protocol, which is custom. Some of the features are signature verification, permission checks, message on-chain status, subscription management, and delivery of where on-chain events are scanned. It goes through a smart contract router, and then there's delivery. There is the encryption and storage layer, which has end-to-end encryption, AES and ECDSA, privacy-enhancing TEE via FALA, Trusted Execution Environments, storage through Arweave, as well as ICP canisters, indexing. So this is hash-based address indexing. And then we have a client layer, which is the Inbox UI, React, Tailwind, and a Web3 modal. And the network layer, which is EVM chains, Solana ICP, and so on. In terms of the ecosystem impact, we believe that this really increases the utility of BNB chain DID assets. It accelerates real DSOC infrastructure development. It sparks developer creativity around identity and messaging. And it's strongly aligned with BNB Chain's scalability and interoperability roadmap as well. So in terms of the use cases and suggestions for DSOC builders, I think they can use the Dmail message protocol for custom notifications. They can use it for things like airdrops and marketing. They can send token rewards and campaign updates to subscribers. Some of the suggestions I'd have would be to combine lightweight KYC with behavior-based scoring to identify real users and to enable tiered access to premium features. Support for multi-identity and multi-network users helps to enhance the user experience and speeds up adoption. And prioritize privacy and user sovereignty as well. It's important to balance decentralization with practicality as well, we think. So it's a bit of a call to action here then. So I think we can look to use BABT or other BNB NFTs to build native DID tools. If you want to partner with us, we do support integration and visibility. You can build with the SubHub or the Dmail SDK to prototype messaging features. SubHub is a subsidiary product that we've built out, also with millions of users, and help shape the DSOC infrastructure on BNB Chain, which I think Dmail is doing very, very well indeed. So yeah, thank you ever so much for listening. If you do want to contact us, then our email address is contact@mail.dmail.ai. If you want to partner with us or discuss anything that we talked about today. Alternatively, you can connect with me directly for partnership at dmail_Dan, and our X page is there if you want to keep up with anything that's going on with Dmail. So yeah, thank you very much, Tiana.
Thank you, Daniel, for insightful sharing. And any final advice you would like to share with developers joining BNB Hack?
Yeah, I think I made those suggestions, those three suggestions. I do think that, as I say, combining lightweight KYC with behavior-based scoring is really important. We need to identify who the real users are. Proof of humanity is extremely important, and I think that Dmail is really providing something that's very useful in that area. The other advice I'd have is contact us and let's see how we can work together and help push the Web3 space and BNB Chain forward.
Thank you, Daniel. Everyone do follow Dmail on X for the latest updates. And let's wrap up today's session. A big thank you to our speakers for sharing their experience, and thank you to everyone who joined us today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. And if you are feeling inspired, submit your project to BNB Hack now and start building the future of Web3. Yeah, see everyone in the next session.
Thank you. Bye.